Hi everyone, it's Eero here, and in this video I will give you some tips on how you can start to practice the mind-muscle connection. So there was the former video where I basically talk about my mind-muscle connection, why I think it's important, like extremely important, if you want to keep progressing, the benefits of doing it. The thing is that if you don't focus too much on what you're doing, and you just go through your exercises, you're gonna make progress with that, and you can progress with it like very long time most likely. But there's gonna, at least for me, there came a point where I'm thinking like, why do these exercises not work for me, and why I'm not seeing the progress where I want to see it. And the thing is that, you know, at some point you need to really make it happen, not just wish for it to happen, not just try to go through the motions or keep adding weight and think it's gonna happen, because it doesn't work like that. So the mind-muscle connection really gives you that method or tool to make the results happen that you want to have. I started to practice the mind-muscle connection by focusing on my biceps, and the reason is just because it's very convenient. I can see it, like easier to create the connection. Basically, that's how I felt about it. And the first thing that you do is you take away the weights. Or actually, I didn't use any weight when I started to practice the connection. I just did the motion, trying to feel the muscle. And so the first step is less resistance. But then the other thing that I did was the slowness. So I want to keep a very sort of steady movement. I don't jerk, I don't explode up, and I don't drop the arm down. So the other thing comes about like stabilizing the rest of the body. So now you acknowledge, okay, what the muscle, in this case the biceps, what does it do? It flexes this arm here. So I wanna focus on this, not anything else, not the shoulder flexion, not extension, not like back extension. So you understand, or you focus on just the movement that the bicep is creating. So it really helps to know the functions of the muscles. So we want to use less resistance. We want to do it quite slowly, control it up and down. And the last thing is we want to freeze kind of the rest of the body and just focus on the joint that we're practicing. Sometimes it's a lot about trial and error and patience. You may need to try many like different types of forms, different exercises, even to find the sort of best angle to train the muscles that you want to train. And if you find it hard to stabilize your body, you can use, for example, wall to keep you like more stable. You can sit down on a bench. You can lean your, for example, chest on the bench if you do back exercises. So there are a number of ways that you can make it a bit easier to isolate that area that you want to train. It is possible as well without these supports, but then you need to know how to like actively sort of freeze your body. So we started with just using less weight. You know, the weight is not like really that important in here. Then we go to the slowness, which is basically we start to focus, we start to do things slowly, we reduce momentum and jerking, and we kind of become aware of, okay, what is the function of this muscle? So we freeze kind of rest of the body and just focus on that muscle. And then, of course, the choosing the exercise form, the angle. So one more thing that you can do is basically just flexing. You go in front of the mirror and you do different type of poses and try to, you know, contract those different muscles. That is actually a very good way to build and improve the connection to the muscles. So mind-muscle connection definitely takes practice. It takes effort in the start, and it might take a lot of trial and error, and that's the progress. So, but it does get easier. The touch to your muscles does get better over the time, and it takes less and less time and effort in a way. But it is something that like, it never really stops. You can always improve it in some ways. But I hope that these methods in the video will help you in that process of learning the mind-muscle connection. They helped me at least, and I'm still practicing it a lot, like seriously, like almost every day in some ways. I hope you like this video and you find it useful for yourself, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.